turning point was me wanting to work with Mr. Jay Duplass, who's standing here behind me. I like Jay. I've known him for a long time as a fellow filmmaker who works with his brother Mark. Mark Duplass and I have worked together as director-actor, but then he started acting, and it turns out he's really good at it. Don't tell anybody. Okay, tell everybody. He's really, really good.
The money now.
Hire him now. No, I saw him in Transparent, and I was completely blown away, and I immediately told him, I am now your super fan. I will be stalking you and making you work with me
side
someday.
saddle type? You type to the side?
Yeah, I do. Like this. So I can watch and type at the same time. And then I pitched him this idea for a character and a scenario, and luckily he said that he was okay with it. And then like a year later, I don't know how long it took, but I sort of would develop it a little bit, and then I'd throw him the idea as it was evolving, and he'd give me all these notes, and then he came on as a co-writer because he was involved from the very beginning. So anyway, and then we got these two, jokers involved in it.
Yes, Lynn drove by my house. She threw me in a van.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
No, I was a huge fan of Lynn personally and creatively, and she called me one day and she said, I have this vision of you coming out of prison and pursuing your high school teacher. And I was like, yes, I want to do that. My answer was Schwing, I believe.
Really?
I believe it was Schwing.
Cool.
Yeah, I love Lynn, and I just jumped at the opportunity. Well, it was Lynn's concept, and she was sort of building the story, and we would talk about it a lot. It was like kind of how I think we both make films, is like a lot of oral storytelling first, just kind of like
and a lot of backstory. Like I like to really figure out the backstory with the actors as much as possible of the characters, and then I feel like I can know better how they're going to believably be in each scene, So a lot of that, and then just more and more, and then you asked if you could do a draft of it, and then after that we were just both in
trading
it together.
The character I play, a girl named Hildy, who is hasn't really had the best relationship with her mom, and then she sort of meets this guy in the movie, and they become friends, and she's sort of just like a confused teenager trying to figure out who she is or wants to be.
So I was always interested in working with her. And then Lynn was hammered and called me one night. No. And then
texted you.
Yeah, it was a quick text. But we then when this came around, she explained what the movie was. I read it and immediately wanted to play with the cast in a heartbeat, and then to be directed by her is something that and true to form was amazing and fun and exciting, and you get to explore, and she really does figure out these characters before you roll camera. I played a character named the Daredevil. I don't have vision, but I played Jay's brother, and we've often said that many times we look more alike than you and Mark.
Yeah.
In a sense, we look our hair tone is it's very
it's upsetting for someone else.
Yeah, and
not in this room.
Without giving away aspects of the film, right, which we shouldn't do. Something happens near the beginning, or something happens in his life that affects mine, and I haven't seen my brother in years and years, and it's the struggle of me.
It's a fraught relationship.
Ooh, great
between
word.
two brothers.
Yes. A very fraught relationship, and so the idea of me holding back emotions and these things that I've wanted to say to him for a long time, and dealing with that, it was such a fun, lovely character to play, and boiled just right by two writers.
Yeah, I mean, I think the philosophy of the film is Lynn's process, which is, it's similar to what my brother and I have done, but she really does encourage people to find the truth in the moment, in terms of course, we're working with a script and structure, but once you get on set, I mean, it's kind of all bets are off, and it really creates a sort of feeling that anything could happen here in this moment. And I think, I don't know, I just feel like, for an audience to feel that way, it really needs to be created that way on set. And Lynn is so trusting of her actors. Once she chooses you, she really wants you to bring the best that you have to offer on any given day. And it's just really a fun and scary process at the same time. I mean, you really have to be wide open and vulnerable and allow anything to happen to you in the moment. But I think, that's part of what makes Lynn so great, and what, the truth is like when all the performances in a film are good, it's the director. It's not the actors.
It's very
true.
nice of you to say, but it's so untrue.
So
From the director's point of view, it's all about casting, right? That's it right there. Because if you can do that correctly, then you're 99% of the way there.